Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Steven Universe review. In this episode, we're taking a look at Season 1, Episode 36, Lion 3 Straight to Video. So, if you saw the 9 for 9 review, or 9 and 9, whatever I called it, I did 9 episodes, 27 through 37. However, I skipped over 36 because I wanted to cover this one in more depth, if you know what I'm saying. There are two important episodes back to back, and I wanted to choose between one because I really wanted to do the 9 for 9 review. I've had that since like episode 10, since I've been doing these reruns, and yeah, I finally actually did it. So here we are, Lion 3 Straight to Video. This is an interesting one for me because, I watched the show as it aired for the first time. I think the first episode I ever saw was the second one, but around this episode, this was the last episode I saw, and then I just kind of stopped watching the show for a while until most of the way through season 2, actually, when I came back and rewatched all the old episodes. So yeah, this one's I don't know why I stopped at this one. There may have been something, it may have went on hiatus for a little bit after this. I don't honestly remember, but yeah, I didn't come back until way later on. And that's my little anecdote I have for this one. So the actual episode, it starts off with Steven at the Big Donut trying to decide. And there's this whole little story about, how Sadie's mom packs her a lunch, but yet she doesn't eat the lunches because it's something, right, for a kid. And it's actually a really great little thing, because the episode is about Rose, right, Steven and his mother. And that's, it's about that, but it's really not, because the main focus is with Lion, because Lion 3. I remember seeing a post over the weekend. I wish I could find it. I'll see if I can. Where it was, Steven makes a sandwich. Steven enters an intergalactic war and finally takes on Homeworld. That's what this, Lion 3 Straight to Video. No, it's about Rose. It's one of the most interesting episodes in the season 1. Because, of course, that's how the show works. I think of Hit the Diamond as well. That's the perfect example. So yeah, but I really like the Sadie anecdote. But Steven's going to bed. Lion's like an actual cat here. But then he has like a dream where he's in this like weird place with all this pink, and yeah, it's a very simplistic design, and we'll see more of it. It's basically just a field. But then you find out Lion's sleeping on Steven. Pearl pulls him out, and there is a really funny Pearl joke about how she watches him sleep. Yeah, I find when I go back through these episodes, I find myself not hating Pearl, which I still don't hate Pearl. Hate's too strong of a word, but this is fine. We get a dream with Dogcopter playing checkers chess, because dream. And they do use Dogcopter to relate back to the previous Lion episode. Yeah, sure. We see the pink field again. There's something going on. He can't breathe there. And Lion's sleeping on him. He throws Lion outside, and he does that cat thing, where he complains at the door. I'm surprised he doesn't try to invite Lion back in, but then he doesn't come back in, because cats do that. And then, he loves him. But then Steven finds out that, the pink place is actually inside of Lion. He can go inside of Lion's mane. And Lion, yeah. And we see this, like, island with a tree on it. I'm not even gonna try to guess the type of tree, because if, the, Single Pale Rose review taught me anything, I'm going to get it wrong, and people are going to complain. But we see all sorts of stuff on the tree. We see the sword that we saw in Lion 2, and a bunch of other stuff that we'll see in future episodes. Okay, this is a nice bit of foreshadowing to previous episodes. I kind of mentioned this at the end of the 9 and 9 review, where after episodes 25 and 26, we start to get serious, right? More interesting things. The intrigue plot that people fall in love, that people like myself love this show for, even though I'm starting, honestly, doing all these episodes, I'm starting to kind of like the show less and less, admittedly. It's got a lot of flaws, but I still stand by that intrigue plot, right? The whole plot that runs through the entire show. Rose, the Diamond Authority, all that jazz is really interesting, but the actual show itself and the actual episodes are just, there's some missteps along the way. That's the best way I can put it. So he finds this video that says for Steven, and he takes it to Sadie to watch. It's a tape, right? We just see some footage of the beach, the temple, of Greg, and we hear Rose's voice. We get Greg's introduction, which, yeah, that's fun. And then we get Rose's speech, which, yeah, no, it's about how, oh, you're going to be a human being, right? You're an experience. Well, that's the next episode. It's a nice speech, and this is our first time really seeing Rose, and I think it's well done. This is a really well done. And they built it up because they used the bit with Sadie's mom in the beginning to build this up, and it just makes it a well done episode. We see that, yeah, at the end she is pregnant, and I still think this makes no sense. Like, if she is pregnant with Steven, why does she have to become Steven? I mean, I don't know. I get it for the story, why it happens, but it's still, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into real science, even though this is a world with magical space beings. But I feel like they could have totally, it doesn't make any sense. But who cares? A suspension of disbelief for what the actual show becomes. And yeah, no, when the show's good, like this, it's really good. This episode really works. And yeah, at the end, we get the, oh yeah, he feels more connected to his mom. And Sadie calls her mom and is like, because she can appreciate it, right? She has a new perspective. And yeah, no, it's a good wrap up to the entire episode of where we started to where we ended. I really like it. This is one of the best episodes in the first season, honestly. It just handles the whole thing really well. Why I stopped watching the show for a while after this episode, I will never know, because if you know my memory, if you've been watching these reviews for a while, you know I have a shit memory, so you know I don't remember why I stopped. But hey, I came back anyways. And then, hey, I came back and did season 3, and we started this. It always goes full circle. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.